The African uncles always try to call me out at some point. I don't know why they do it to me. I think it's just my confidence, let's say, because that's what the last person said it was. It's your confidence. It's something about you. Where are you from? Country? Why? Why would you want to know what country I'm from? It's not necessary to know in the workplace, but I can tell you if you really need to know. But let me ask you something first. Have you got a prejudice against a certain type of country? Tell me the countries which are on your ban list when it comes to black countries, Caribbean and whatever. Because I want to know before I tell you what country I'm from. Because I can't change your views and your opinions about any of these. He couldn't tell me. So I proceeded to tell him where I was from Barbados, mate. But I've got a British passport. So let's cancel that out. What is it? Oh no, I'm just saying you've got a lot of confidence towards you. I've got a lot of confidence. I've got a lot of confidence because I know who I am. It's not ignorance, it's not ego, it's knowing who I am. Knowing what I've done in life and not allowing another man to judge me or put me on some pedestal or raise me down like I'm a car tire. It's not going to happen. Yeah? You got your own self-esteem, you've bottled it, you've put it in your purse or your little pouch. I've got mine and it's here, riding with me, doing my thing. You understand? So I tell this person what I've been doing for work because maybe this person wants to just understand a little bit about me. So I just tell them, you know, I've got nothing to hide. I tell them who I am, what I've been doing. Oh, that's really good that you've been a lecturer. Oh, that's... Now he hears that I'm an academic person. So there's this ultimate level of respect for you. That's mad. And I tell him that's mad, big man. You know why that's mad? Because you just should respect people for who they are. It don't matter what they've done. You won't even know if someone has got a wild criminal history or had done something years ago, something nasty or something grapish or something. You wouldn't know because you're not a police boy unless you are a policeman. But the police boy questions, what they start to ask me, I have to check myself and say, this is not a fucking interview, my guy. This is just a workplace and me and you talking. But because you want to get so personal and in detail, I find it like I have to protect myself as a black man, because he's a black man as well. I have to protect myself because I don't know why you're asking all these police boy questions. But I'm going to answer you because I have nothing to hide. And guess what? This is not an interview. We are just talking. You want to know why I'm so confident. I want to know why you want to be in my business. Because I will be very transparent and tell someone I've got nothing to hide. You could Google me if you wanted to, but then I would know you're a real police boy. There's no need to do that because I feel that that's imposing too much on who I am. So I told him that. He didn't really like when I told him that. But the point of the matter is, why are you coming at me like that? No, I was just interested. I just wanted to know. You wanted to know, so that's your way of questioning people. I don't always feel that you would question someone who was white like that. And I know that. And that's what I said to him. And he goes, no, I'd be like this with everybody. No, you don't. No, you fucking don't. I know you don't. But that's cool as well, because I knew that this would make some great content for context for people to understand why people do certain things. And when people do weird behavior, I feel no way to bring it to YouTube. You know, there are many weird people in this world who do stuff where you say to yourself, why the fuck did you do that, man? Like, what made you think these two questions need to correlate? I need to ask this person where they're from because they walk with a level of confidence. And I want to know what country breeds these type of people that walk with a level of confidence. Really? you've got too much time on your hands at work, because I'm sure that has nothing to do with work policy if you really want to go down that road, you know. And for me to get defensive, it's by right, because what are you looking into here? Who are you working for? Are you part of the CIA? Are you part of the FBI, which is now chilling in England or something, working through Africa? I don't know. Don't make me make jokes about it, but I will, because it's the internet and I don't care. And again, I told this man to his face, the way you came across here was like you had this level of authority to inflict on people who are in this workplace. That's not cool, because once you realised who I was, you probably thought to yourself, it's probably easier to be cool with you. And I am generally being cool where I'm answering your questions. I'm not being defensive. I'm not saying, why are you doing that for? After, I would make my questions, which was, why did you behave like that? Why do you think it's okay for you to ask me something personal like that? Oh, it's not personal. It is personal, you asking me where I'm from. As far as you know, that I have right to work, I have citizenship, and I have a passport. That's it. Why you need to know anything more, I don't know. People have got a weird way, some African men have got a weird way with saying that I'm communicating and this is my level, this is my way of communicating with people. It's not. You don't talk to everybody like that. I think it's a way of them or those individuals, because it's not all of them, there's some of them that do that. It's a way of how they operate when others are not about. Because if other people see you doing this, they know that what you're doing. And for me, I mean, it makes best content to be able to talk about it. I mean, everything what I say in this video, I tell them to their face. Because I'm a transparent person. Do you understand? Like, if somebody asks me something, I'll answer them in the most cordial way possible. I mean, I don't need to be rude. What I did say to him was that I'm a plumber by trade. And he looked at my bag. I had one of my Vito Pro Pack bags. And he said, oh, you told me you was a plumber yesterday, but today you've got an electrician bag. I said, I've got a bag, hold on, which just says Vito Pro Pack. Just got that logo on it, yeah? It's not this bag specifically, but one of these bags, right? So how now did you think that I've changed my trade from one day to another day? It's only been 12 hours, or sorry, it's only been 24 hours. This is why I think you're bugging out now. You're bugging because now you're trying to insinuate something which I didn't say, which I'm asking you, are you sure? And I said, are you sure that this bag doesn't just say Vito Pro Pack and you don't understand that it's an engineer's bag? Oh, I get it. You don't know about these bags. You don't know, do you? And that's what kind of pushed that person to come up to me and say, what do you mean I don't know? I mean, you don't know about that bag because you don't buy bags. Simple. What did you want to say? And I kept the smile on my face, because you have to smile in some people's faces. What do you mean? What do you mean? And we had to get that out of the way, because you have to understand I'm not that type of guy. You can't run that with me. It's not going to happen. We're going to get friction. I'm telling you that you don't obviously know about the brand. I do know about the brand. That's why I buy the bags. And the bag is not specifically a electrician bag. It's an engineer's bag. That's what they're marketed as. That's that. You didn't know that. I'm telling you something you don't know. But it's the way you're receiving the information might not be the way you like it, but it's all facts. And that's what I deal with when I'm talking to people. I just deal with facts, because a lot of other people like to deal with personality. They like to deal with attitude and stuff like that. We're just talking facts. You do not like the way someone delivers something to you, but you was doing the delivery last time. Now I'm doing the delivery and you're getting it back at the same speed you was giving it out on. It's not cool, is it? Yeah. I can always play too with people, but I feel that with me, people sometimes, some of these individuals, like that guy, he probably felt that I was like a target, someone that he could get onto. I am not that person. You've never watched one of my videos before, because if you would have watched one of my videos before, mate, you would have known I'm not that guy you can try it with. And I say that proudly because us as men, no matter who you are, what race you are, yeah, you shouldn't be trying it with other people. People have got this ability to be able to flip out and wild out on people. So have I. I choose not to. We're in a place of work. I like to conduct myself. I'm here to make money only. I'm not here to chat to man about nonsense. My race, what I've done in the past, what my achievements are in anything, academically, judo, anything. I'm not here to talk about that. I don't mind to socialize with people who I want to socialize with, but in that environment, I have learned enough times that my personal life or whatever I've done before, keep it to myself, you know. Big man, big Ross Clark man, coming over 30 something. I'm not here to be on that tip with people, because you might feel as if you're, oh, I know you saw that. You might feel as if you're a little bit better than me, or might feel that I'm not on your level, or I should respect you and all that. Guess what? I don't get paid enough money to worry about them things, so I don't really care. I care about doing the job, and when you ask me to do something, I just do it. I talk to you about that job specifically, and I ask any additional information which I need to know about the job. And it's not about you, because life has shown me that you could not be somewhere for a long time. But while you are here, make it an easy time for yourself and not a difficult one, because there are loads of different individuals that like to make life difficult for people for no fucking reason. They just do it because they're in the place of power, and we've seen it through dickhead managers, dickhead supervisors, dickhead foremans. You get the point, dickheads. You see it through all of these people, because the place of power goes to people's heads and they take it home with them. They take someone saying something in jest as, oh, that person was being rude to me, and oh, you're to be respectful to me because I'm your manager. No, I'm going to be respectful anyway, but you be rude to me, then I'm going to have to give you a taste of your own medicine. This is just life, yeah? We be lifing. And I'm not trying to say that's the reason why a lot of people got attitudes, but there are a lot of people with these attitudes because people go through stuff, innit? And when they go through stuff, sometimes they bring it to work. They bring it to a lot of situations what just don't need it. Like, I diffused that situation with that man just because I looked at my cards, which was, I have to work with this guy, innit? He's not asking me anything else. He's just asking me personal questions, which I have to be upfront with him and tell him I don't feel comfortable with answering that. And what, first of all, why do you want to know that? Because that's very personal. And he's told me it's not personal. And I said, that's where you're going wrong, because it's not personal to you, but to me it is. Oh, okay. And he tried to laugh about it. Again, there's no joke about it, because I had to explain to him, you might be prejudiced towards Jamaicans, Bajans, Trinidadians, whoever. You might have had a bad experience, and guess what? You ain't living vicariously through me or telling me what some Trinidad or Bajan man or Jamaican man did to you one time or cut you off in traffic or whatever. I'm not interested, big man. I don't care. I care about work, and I care about me turning up and you not using this as an experience for you to tell me something which you feel that I need to know. Save that for when you go to the cafe and when you talk to your little brethrens, because I'm not your brethren on that tip. I'm just a person who works here, who happens to be Caribbean, who happens to be inside the workplace. That's it, really. And I know that some people might say, oh, you're reacting in the wrong type of way. No, not really. Defense mechanism is something that every man has got, no matter who it is. You defend yourself when someone feels that they're trying to attack your character. That's it. My character is who I am. I was just walking around. He didn't say I did anything. Just said you walk around with so much confidence. That's a bad thing in life. And that's what makes me think sometimes, you know, like a lot of these people want people to have low self-esteem. They want you to look at the floor. They want you to be possibly kissing some ass. It's not for me. Told people this before. This is why I don't get on in life sometimes. I'm not an ass kisser. I'm a person that will be honest with people and give them the same amount of energy as they've given me. Yeah, that's how I look at it. That's as fair as I can be. I can't be anything else. And for you to want people to be a different way, I mean, it's weird why you would want them to be that way. You'd want them maybe to be how you're being. But that's you, that's your path in life. Every man's path in life is different. They got their own shoes, they put them on and they walk. They learn. You're doing it for yourself at this point. I do it at this point so I'm able to tell people what it's like. And I'm not afraid to have that conversation with people because I know that I'm not being disrespectful, you know? And I've heard people say, you know, respect your elders and all this type of stuff. And don't get me wrong, I'm not disrespectful. This is not about being disrespectful to someone who is older than me. It's just asking me a genuine question. The genuine point was, once I told you that I was achieving certain things, you respected me a lot more, which I just wondered why you didn't give me the respect to someone who is just turning up for work, having my tools, knowing what I'm talking about, and doing the jobs. You had to learn something else about me to be like, oh, I really respect you now. You really respect me because I've done something academically. It's not my... When those people say that to me, when African men say that to me, yeah, I do want to say, well, I know it's not a competition, so I don't say it. But in my mind, I would say, so what have you done to help educate other young people? Because if you respect it, you must understand how much input it takes to do that. So what have you done? Have you donated? Are you into any charities? Do you give back to any schools? Do you help other people? How do you do that? Because we all need to do it together to help. And I get the point that people admire those type of positions, and they are a position to be admired because you mold people's futures. I know I've helped so many people just by changing my own fucking attitude towards work and what I'm doing. It's helped them change themselves, and I constantly do that. When I was ever in a classroom, I would change that attitude. I'd be like, nah, you know what? We're here to work. We're going to have a good day. We're going to, you know what? If you be good, we're going to listen to some music. If you be good, we're going to have the timer on the board. So we're going to have to work towards a time frame because that is the real world. Lunchtime is 12 o'clock. If we're starting this at 9 o'clock, most of you guys, I want you to be finished by about 11:45 latest, because we want to pack up, have an early lunch and get back in there and start on. And that way you get as much work out of people as you can. And we keep pushing those boundaries so you know that when you go out, your standards of work and what you know you can do within that period of time can be quite high, and you can be able to maintain that for a long period of time because you set your own standards. That's how passionate I feel about it when I get in there. So I just ask people, do you feel that passionate, or are you just doing it for the sake of the conversation? I think it's for the conversation. They want to get it out of me. That's what they want to do. But I feel the need to make content about it and tell you guys about it. And again, if you found any value in what I'm saying and understood any of the points and resonated with any of them, I'd appreciate if you subscribe, because subscribing is currency. Liking is helping out my channel so much. So as many likes as you can, 1,000 if we can. That's what we're aiming for. Make sure you look out for the next upload, where I'll be uploading the next video story where I talk about my experiences within plumbing. Let's get it.